Hi, I'm Bill Launjouet. Welcome to our virtual demonstration of the Mach 6 color inkjet printer. I'm going to be showing you the core features of this exciting product today and going over the reasons why it makes an excellent investment for your operation. So let's take a look at the Mach 6 in a little detail here. So we introduced the Mach 6 in 2018. It's a full color inkjet printer that can take a regular envelope or a corrugated box or any other material up to 3/8 of an inch thick and print full color graphics on them. And we took the Mach 6 and created this whole new system that's easier to use, it's faster, and it has more applications that are available to it. It has a totally new user interface from our previous machines, 1600 by 1600 DPI print quality. It can store 60 gigabytes of print jobs. So there's actually a feature within the printer where you can print jobs, store them locally on the printer, so you don't have to go back to a computer to do common jobs that you're used to running. And they can be multiple page PDFs or just single page jobs. Can print up to 75 pages per minute with our new overspeed feature. Has very nice quiet operation, so it can handle material up to 3/8 of an inch thick, or about 10 millimeters. And that has a nice flat paper path, so you can run corrugated cardboard, you can run thick padded envelopes, stiffer material as well, anything that has a printable surface really. Leading cost per piece for the class, when we compare to toner-based devices that print full color, they have 3 times the cost of the supplies and the consumables and half the operating speed. So you have a real productivity machine that is much more cost efficient to operate, which leads to a low total cost of ownership. We use memjet print technology, and of course that beautiful full color touchscreen, which allows us to have a really nice, unique user interface with the system. So what is our unique selling proposition? It brings unparalleled print capability to thick media with a class exclusive 3/8 of an inch material handling and full color graphics. Just a quick note from a real world customer, Novatech Graphics is a trade printer, and so they would do print production for other companies. So, turnaround, productivity, and cost efficiency are super critical for that type of an operation. One of the key things they pointed out was the quiet operation and the time savings that was multiplied over the course of the day just by being easier to use as well. The touchscreen really helped them achieve more efficiency as well. So one of my favorite parts is the bottom quote where he says that the improvements are a magnitude that makes the Mach 6 irresistible. So what kind of applications can you run on a Mach 6? You can do stuffed envelopes, postcards, large padded envelopes, inkjet photo paper, sheet labels, 10 by 13 flats, windowed envelopes, thick chipboard, really dense stock, materials up to 3/8 of an inch thick, of course, which is could be all sorts of interesting applications. Flat cartons or corrugated cardboard boxes, pill packets, and 3-dimensional media for pharmaceutical industry, and lots more. So one of the main reasons people buy these products is because of the cost efficiency. So we can produce envelopes very affordably in full color. And just to go over a couple of common cost per print examples, again, these are just to demonstrate what kind of cost efficiency we can get. To print out a typical number 10 envelope, your cost per piece would be under 2 cents in full color, pretty full graphic coverage. Again, you see here in the top left. Printing a corrugated cardboard box, like in the lower right here. Full coverage, full color graphics, bleeding off the edge, and we're able to do that for 4 cents a piece. A couple other examples here in the packaging world. Larger padded envelopes, we can, again, doesn't matter how thick it is, doesn't affect your cost, but you're able to print full graphics and full bleed on some of those envelopes. So like our 6 by 10 padded envelope with a lot of coverage, you can see the full color imagery, 3.6 cents per page. We also have some applications where people are using our technology on pharmaceutical pill packs, right? And they can do those as well. Super efficient, less than a penny per page. They're able to print on media that is not even flat. It has layers and dimensions to it. So the Mach 6 is already a really terrific product, and for customers that want to add color management to their system, they can with our M-Color RIP and workflow software. This is a 64-bit Harlequin RIP engine that also has the ability to manipulate spot colors. You can actually replace spot colors within artwork if the artwork is built such a way. It can also do gross color adjustments and management for different color profiles for different substrates. You can load your own custom ICC profiles in as well. The engine will also break up large jobs into smaller, more manageable chunks so your computer can keep up with the output of the Mach 6, which runs very fast. And we have a lot of new bundled, lower bundle pricing with this, so when you get it on top of the printer, it's a much bigger value for the customer, so it's easier to get that paid back faster when you buy it up ahead. It also comes with free remote installation and 90 days of technical support directly from the software engineers. So a nice value. We have a lot of resources and videos to help customers use the software and really get an understanding of what it does. One of the great new features in the Mach 6 is our RIP interface. So if you have our M-Color 3.0 RIP and workflow software and you activate that on your computer, when that's up and running, you'll see a little button that appears on your touchscreen called RIP interface. When you start that up, what will happen is it'll connect to your computer and access the M-Color server. What you'll notice is you have a workflow right here on the touchscreen that allows you to choose jobs. You can then take those files and print them right from the computer to the printer through this interface, or you can edit them right on the touchscreen without having to go back to your computer. I can change the parameters of the job to make the unit go faster. I can adjust other components of the job. If I wanted to edit spot colors, I could do that as well. You can adjust paper profiles right from here. And I can make gross color adjustments to the file if there are no spot colors involved. If I needed to tweak any of those outputs, I could do that. If I wanted to adjust the image location, I could do that as well, rotating it, shifting it, etc. And go ahead and output my file. If I wanted to edit spot color, I could do that as well. If I click the Edit Spot Color button, you'll see the file has these two different spot colors loaded in them. I can adjust them just by using the sliders here, or I can then also go ahead and edit using a swatch sheet. I can adjust the colors here using a wheel. Or I can actually go into the file and manually adjust the spot color right on the screen here by adjusting the values just like you would on the computer. And then I can even print them out to the printer right from the screen here. And then I can send that swatch sheet right to the printer, which will then print those actual colors out for me and allow me to see what they look like on the printer. And then I can make adjustments very quickly, adding more green if I want to make sure that that's what I needed to do. And then I can save that value to the system. Once that adjustment's made, I can then print that file out, and that color will be replaced by the new color in the system. And that's the M-Color 3.0 touchscreen. From a consumable standpoint, again, the Mach 6 being an inkjet system is very simple. We have a very few supplies. You've got your ink tanks. We also have the 1600 DPI memjet print head. The other common item that you would replace with the consumables would be the wiper roller, which is part of the maintenance system that keeps the print head clean. It's good to replace that every time you replace a print head, or maybe every other time, to make sure that you're getting the absolute best maintenance and print quality that you can with these systems. The inkjet supplies are proprietary, so you would get those from the supplier that you bought the machine from. Thank you very much. We'll go back to the product presentation. One of the best features of the Mach 6 is the color touchscreen interface. The color touchscreen interface allows the operator to see everything that's going on with the printer at a glance. So once I print the job from memory, you can see everything will load right on the printer, and then it will automatically start printing the job. You can see in here, we're just doing a number 10 envelope with full bleed graphics, or bleeding graphics off the edge of the envelope. Okay, so we have the media set up in the printer. We're going to go ahead here and take a look at the driver. And we're using just an Adobe PDF here. This is our layout for the box. Everything's ready to go. We can go in here, choose our media type, depending on what material we're using. This one, we're going to use plain paper. Our box configuration is set up here in the printer driver as a custom media type, so you can store all sorts of functions there. We can tell the product to do overspeed, which will boost our throughput speed by 25%. We can print quality set to normal or best. And at best mode, it runs at 1600 by 1600 DPI. In normal mode, it's 1600 by 800. From a print quality standpoint, you're really not going to notice a difference. Mainly the difference that you'll see is between the color depth that you'll see. If we needed to make any adjustments, shift the image up or down, we could also do that right from here in the driver. We can make color adjustments as well. If we wanted to bump up the cyan and take down the magenta, we could do that all from the driver. Really simple to use. And you can also save all of these presets. So if I wanted to save this as my box setup, I could do that. And save that in the driver. So when I go back, these settings are all ready to go. And then I can store the job in the printer as well by choosing printer capture. And when I send that file through, it'll store all the functions and settings from that job in there. So I'll go ahead and send that through and hit print. And now we will switch back over to the printer and you can see the boxes coming out. So once you're done printing the front side of the box, you could flip them over and print the back side, and then that way you have a fully printed box on corrugated. Pretty cool application. We also have our padded envelopes. This is a 10.5 by 16 piece. You can see it's got uneven surfaces, which allows us to print even on those edges where the folds and seals are. You can bleed right off of the front edge of the piece, and it's just regular white padded envelope. So nothing special with the stock, and it's a great application for the product. So hope that shows you everything you wanted to know about the Mach 6. We'll be here to take some questions as well. Thank you for joining us for this virtual demonstration.